In today's class, we are going to continue chapter 15, perimeter area and volume, with the topic volume of liquids. We all know that volume of a cube or cuboid are measured in terms of cubic units, isn't it? Till now we have learned how to find the volume of 3D objects. Now it is a turn to understand how to find the volume of liquids. Children, where do we store liquids? Whenever we used to store liquids, we used to store in some solid containers, hollow containers. We can store them in a vessel, we can store them in bottles, we can even store them in packets. Okay, when we store them in packet, what items do we purchase from the market where liquids comes inside the packets? They are like fruit juices, isn't it? Sometimes oil, sometimes ice cream also. Okay, so ice creams, when they are frozen, they are in solid shape. Solid, the content or the ice cream which is filled inside the carton is in solid condition, but whereas when the packet is kept outside, it is not frozen. You find it will be melting and it will be in the liquid form, right? So here we have so many examples around us where liquids are packed inside a hollow cube or cuboid packets, isn't it? Now we know how to find the volume of a cube and cuboid, whereas how can we find the volume of the liquid? So for this, first of all, we have to go for the definition of volume. What do you mean by volume? Volume is nothing but how much the space is being occupied by a solid object, that is called as its volume. Even suppose there is an hollow object, like here you see this is a hollow means empty. Okay, hollow object. The shape of the object is cuboid, but this cuboid is occupying some space in the room, whereas even this cuboid is empty, where we can fill anything inside it. I can fill sand into it, I can fill some rice into it, I can fill anything that can be filled inside it. But how much I can fill? I can fill only that much, how much volume, how much space this particular object is occupying, that much volume of or that much quantity of objects or things can be filled into it. This means the volume of this object will be equal to the volume of the quantity that is filled into it. Okay, so what about the quantity of or the volume of liquids? When we are filling liquids into it, we already learned about the quantity of or measurement of units of liquid. We know that liquids are always measured in liters and milliliters, whereas the volume of any object is found in terms of cubic units. So how can we equify them, or how can we show that the quantity of the capacity of the liquids that are filled inside any empty solid object or hollow solid object will be equal to the volume of the object? For this we first have to understand all these definitions. Like, capacity is the maximum amount of liquid that a given solid object can hold. So what do you mean by capacity? What is the capacity of this empty box? What is the capacity of this hollow cuboid? Capacity means हम इसमें कितना भर सकते हैं. Okay, so how much capacity of this box will be, that much quantity only it can hold. If you will try to keep on pouring into it more and more, can it hold? The extra will be overflowing, isn't it? So here in this case, how much capacity of liquid this solid substance can hold will be called its volume. Okay, volume or capacity. So a solid object will have only volume. Let us consider this duster. It is completely solid. It is not at all a hollow object. It has a volume. Why? Because it is occupying some space in the room. But whereas this particular object is a hollow object where the shape of the object is occupying some space, as well as it is hollow, it has the capacity to hold some quantity in it. Isn't it? It has the capacity to hold some quantity in it. So if you will go for the volume of the object, okay, if you will go for the volume of the object, then it can be found very easily by multiplying the length, breadth and height of the object. Whereas how much quantity of liquid can be poured into it, or what is the capacity of this particular cuboid, how it can be found. Always remember the capacity of a hollow container, will be equal to its volume. How much volume it will have, that much quantity of liquids or solids or whatever you are filling into it, it can fill. It cannot fill with more than its volume. We cannot fill any quantity inside this hollow box more than its volume. So how much quantity of liquids you will pour into this hollow box, it will be equal to its volume. So here you see, a solid object has volume only, but a hollow object is having a volume as well as capacity to hold some liquids or gases. So when a hollow cube of side 1 centimeter, let us assume a hollow cube of side, let's take a hollow cube of side, length 1 centimeter, breadth 1 centimeter and height 1 centimeter. It's a cube. All the length of all the edges will be same. Now let us fill water into it. Take a cube of side 1 centimeter and try to fill water into it. Just now what did I say? If you are taking any cube or cuboid and you are filling water into it or any liquids you are filling, then the volume of the cuboid or cube will be equal to the capacity of liquid that can hold. So how much water you can hold into it, how much water you can fill into this hollow cube of 1 centimeter edge, that capacity of water will be equal to volume of this cube. So when a hollow cube of side 1 centimeter will be filled completely with water, then the capacity of water in the hollow cube will be 1 milliliter. So if you will measure, if you will take a cube of side 1 centimeter, hollow cube of side 1 centimeter and try to fill water into it completely, and if you will see how much quantity of water you have filled into it, and if you will try to measure that water, the water will be equal to 1 milliliter. This means a cube, a hollow cube of side 1 centimeter can hold how much water in it? 1 milliliter water. So what did I say? Any hollow object you take and whatever liquids you fill into that hollow object, the volume of the object will be equal to the quantity of or the capacity of liquid filled in it. So in this particular cube, unit cube of 1 centimeter, we can fill 1 milliliter water. So volume of this cube will be equal to capacity of water it can hold. So volume of this cube will be how much? We know volume of a cube is length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height. Length, breadth multiplied by height. So 1 into 1 into 1, 1, and centimeter into centimeter into centimeter, cubic centimeter. So this is the volume of the cube. It should be equal to how much liquid it can fill in it. How much liquid it can fill in it? It can fill 1 milliliters of liquid in it. So the volume of the cube is equal to quantity of water or the capacity of water that it can hold. So how much water it can hold, children? It can hold 1 milliliter of water. So here we got a standard formula or value that 1 cubic centimeter is equal to 1 milliliter. So from this we can derive few more values, like if you are writing here 1000 cubic centimeters, then it will be equal to how much? 1000 milliliters. What do you mean, or do you know how much is 1000 milliliters equal to? 1000 milliliters is equal to 1 liter. So 1000 cubic centimeter is equal to 1 liter. So by using these standard values, we can convert some liquids, units of liquids into liters, and liquid that are given in liters to cubic centimeters, or the units of liquids that are given in cubic centimeters can be converted into liters or sometimes into milliliters. So let me give you few standard values by using which you can do these conversions easily. Okay. So children, here are few standard fixed values to do the conversion of any liquids given in cubic centimeters to liters or milliliters. So here just now we came to know that 1 cubic centimeter, volume of 1 cubic centimeter is equivalent to the capacity 1 milliliter. If you multiply by 1000 on both the sides, then you get here 1000 cubic centimeter will be equal to 1000 milliliters. But already in the chapter measurement we have learned that the value of 1000 milliliters is equal to 1 liter. This means 1000 cubic centimeters is equal to 1 liter. Also we can understand this through this example. Like, in order to find the relationship between the milliliters and the unit cube, how much a unit cube of side 1 centimeter can hold water in it? It can hold 1 milliliter of water in it. So similarly, if you take a cube of each side 10 centimeter, then the quantity of water can be filled, or the capacity of that particular cube will be equal to 1 liter. How? Here the each edge of this cube is 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter and 10 centimeter. Then when you will go for finding its volume, we know we can find the volume by multiplying length, breadth and height. If you multiply them all, we get 1000 cubic centimeter. How much is 1000 cubic centimeter equal to? 1000 milliliters, that is 1 liter. This means if you take a cube where each edge of the cube will be 10 centimeter, then how much quantity of water can be filled into that hollow cube? 1 liter water can be filled. So these are few standard and fixed values which you understood now. Based on this concept, we are having exercise 15E, where we have few word sums given to you which we will discuss now. Okay.